MK Party tells the IEC, listen, stay away from politics. Now you should be focusing on the appeal. If we are saying to you, to the Constitutional Court, that we don't want the judges that handed over the previous judgment, you are not supposed to be interfering with that, because your interest is the outcome, not the judges, right? Once you now entertain the issues of us saying the judges that handed over the previous judgment must recuse themselves, now you want to enter that space, then there's a problem with you. And I think MK is being fair here, right? And I think it's being fair, right? Think about it. It's like, if I lay, let's say for instance, you are working for a specific company. Let's say it's an insurance company, right? So I come to you and lay a complaint, and after laying a complaint, you reject everything, and I know that the rejection was unfair. Now I lay a complaint and you are adjudicating over the very same complaint. You are being unfair. You are most likely to defend your first decision by coming up with a second decision, a decision that will defend the first decision and affects me, right? It will be better to find a person who has never adjudicated to the very same matter, a person that is neutral, right? And then in that way, we can hope for justice. But it's a fact that you are most like, it's like your spouse is fighting with another person, right? Either being a physical fight, emotional fight, whatever fight. The fact that they are engaged in a dispute. Now, it's a common sense that if these two people who are sleeping together, they are most likely to support each other. It's like, that's another example, right? It's like you telling me that you are being fair in a fight that happens between your child and somebody's child. You are lying to say you are being fair. You are trying to be fair, but one way or the other, you wish your child comes out victorious. You will do whatever it takes to make sure that your child is victorious. Your child is seen in a good light. That's the argument from MK. And if you're looking at that, that type of argument, to me, it makes a lot of sense. You cannot have the same judges that adjudicated over the first matter. Now they will adjudicate over the second matter. It just makes a lot of sense that these people are going to defend their first decision. Why don't we get new judges that have never adjudicated on the matter before? That's at least something that, to me, it makes a lot of sense. But despite the fact that it is making a lot of sense to me, there's something that I know that it is making a lot of sense and will make a lot of sense to you as well. And it is that I put it to you that you do the following. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, so EMK political party says the following, right? There's an article that was released by IOL, right? And then this article says, the heading of the article says the following. Wait a minute. It says Umkhonto weSizwe political party has slammed the Electoral Commission of South Africa's comment that the former President Jacob Zuma's legal team had no ground to ask the 6 Constitutional Court judges to recuse themselves from the matter. The MK party and the IEC are ready to square up in the apex court on Friday after the election body After the elections body appealed the ruling of the Electoral Court, which found Jacob Zuma eligible to run as the candidate in the May elections, despite being handed a 15-month prison sentence by the Constitutional Court in June 2021. That right there, when IEC was told that you are now look an extended ANC what wing, they disputed that. They disputed that they have entered the political arena. They disputed that they are now playing politics. But what is this? What business do they have with who adjudicate the matter? Why are they interested? Look, in the matter being adjudicated by the other judges that previously sentenced Jacob Zuma. Why? You know, the allegations leveled against some of the members of the IEC, look, one of them is Janet Love, for the fact that, look, the allegations from MK Party is that this person is a friend of Ramaphosa, is a strong member of the ANC, but is now supervising IEC. We're most likely to see them being biased, right? And I even asked the question, don't you think that there is a police officer somewhere that could have overseen this? Don't you think that there's a teacher somewhere? Yeah, like there's somebody in a corporate space, somebody somewhere, man, who could have done that job. Don't you think that it would have been fair to get such people? They go and find ANC people. Now, when IEC behave this way, how do you think we will look? How do you think we can easily arrive at a decision where we think that their decision is independent? It is at the interest of the IEC, not at the interest of the ANC to fight Jacob Zuma. Why was this comment even necessary to begin with? What, do you now have to select judges? What interest you, as the IEC, have on who adjudicate on matters? Wouldn't you wait for IEC nabo sometimes? But let's continue. Zuma and MK Party. Once the sixth justice who sentenced him to 15 months in imprisonment in 2021 for contempt of court to recuse themselves. On Thursday, the IEC says no matter the outcome of the appeal, it will have no bearing on the elections. All the electoral processes have been concluded, and no more changes no more changes to be on the ballot paper or the electoral list could be made. Again, on this one, you will remember that let's just talk about the fact that there's nothing that is going to happen if the IEC if the Constitutional Court comes into a different conclusion than that of the Electoral Court. They are saying whatever decision, it will not have a bearing on on this current elections. I doubt that, because a lot of people will take whatever judgment that will come from there and they will run with it, and they will, you know what I'm saying? They will use that. They know for a fact that they are doing some people a favor. They are giving them something to fight MK Party on. I mean, I can guarantee you this. If it's not the ANC that is going to take, let me slow down. Let's say this. Let's say the IEC says, okay, Tina, we'll run things the way we were. But the Concord or the Constitutional Court says, Jacob Zuma, you're not eligible for this. And then the IEC says, no, we will continue the way Tina we want. I can guarantee you that DA will be the first. And these non-profit organizations will be the first to take the matter. If Jacob Zuma were to go to parliament, will be the first to take that matter to court. Believe it or not. So it's not like, look, for instance, if Bona, they are saying whatever happens there doesn't have a bearing, then withdraw the matter, because obviously we've concluded everything. What interest does the IEC have on this matter if it does not affect the elections, because everything has been concluded? Right there, you can see that these people are lying. They are up to something. It's kind of like they are passing this to somebody else and say, okay, we're going to do this, but not for ourselves. We're no longer going to pursue this, but we know that we are giving others a weapon to fight, to use this as a fight for them. I can guarantee you, ANC themselves, they will take that. If the Constitutional Court says, Jacob Zuma, you're not eligible, and Jacob Zuma wins the elections and then he goes back to parliament, they will take that, they will use it to court. So the IEC, they are not necessarily now doing themselves a favor. They are fighting this indirectly and saying to other political parties, will create a weapon for you to fight Jacob Zuma. That is what I'm saying. Number two, there's already a proposition, or there's already on the 8th of May 2024, there was a court hearing in the Constitutional Court, and the lawyers were saying that they want this matter postponed. Guys, let me get something here. They want this year's court elections to be postponed, guys. There's something here, guys. My noise is inching. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, guys. They want this year. They want the elections to be postponed, so that it can accommodate the people that were unfairly closed or chased out by the system, right? And the IEC are saying it will cost 500 million, if the elections are postponed. And I said to myself, well, it's easy. If the elections are postponed and they want 500 million, they must go and ask Ramaphosa the 500 billion that they ate during COVID-19, they must bring it back, and then it will fund the elections. It's just easy. The money is there. The one that was found also on the trust, they must bring it back, and then it will fund the elections. It's just easy. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that one. Right. Okay. Spokesperson for MK Party, Loko Nhlamulo Ndlela, commenting on their recusal application, slammed the IEC and accused them of interfering in issues where they are not, where not of their concern, stating that they may focus on the appeal, not the recusal application. Right there, I will talk more about that, but listen to this one. I think, for instance, I think, speaking for myself, not for instance, I think they have a point here. You are focusing on the appeal you launched in the Constitutional Court, not the application for the recusal. What business do you have with the application of the recusal? You see, MK here, they're exposing these people that you guys, you work for the ANC. You are an extended arm of the ANC. You are an extended arm for Ramaphosa. Because what business do you have with the second application, which is the recusal of the judges? What business do you have? They cannot answer that. He says, why, look, they are overreaching in the jurisdiction. Hey, how am I reading these things now? Am I drunk? But nevertheless, yeah, it says that they got nothing to do with that. They are seeking an advice, and now they want to decide. They want to decide as to who must preside over the matter. It doesn't make sense. Hey, Ndlela, I'm with you there. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense at all. To me, it doesn't make sense. They are there to seek for an advice. So who judicate on the matter? It's none of their business. And ask whether Zuma was ready for the local showdown. Ndlela says it is not a case of being ready or not, but rather a question of whether they are the request for the justices to be recused has been accepted. There are certain people who must recuse themselves, right? Zuma, who is now the leader and the face of the MK party, said he is he and his party are on the firm view that the six of the local justices or judges will be biased against him. According to the IEC, the ruling of the Electoral Court in the Zuma matter was problematic for the work of the IEC, and they wanted the Apex Court to rule on the matter once and for all. They say, as the election body, they were mandated to ensure that candidates who stood for the elections stand in the National Assembly once elected. I'm going to ask you this simple question here. Do you think that what the IEC says is actually what they are? What's the right word? What's the right word for this? Because I'm trying to make sense of the IEC. Do you think IEC is independent? Do you think IEC are there as an independent body? It's the question that I want to ask you. Do you think they went to Constitutional Court to get clarity, or they went to Constitutional Court really to fight?